Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I'm a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things I do. I do all originals on here and also from wherever you're watching, but I'm doing it 4 places at once: Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at Tiffany TLC Music. And it takes me a second to be able to see who is hopping on where. I actually can't see who precisely is hopping on. Oops, got some feedback. Hi, Mestenosi, Karu, a number of people on Periscope. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, VLLIQ1. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. Hi. All right, it's going to take... Hi, Bruno. I'm going to open up on YouTube. Actually, Twitch, I think, is already open here. Let me see. No, it's not. So I am simulcasting on Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at Tiffany TLC Music. Please feel free. I would love you to... You're a new viewer. Well, welcome, John. Is this literally your first day on Periscope? This is a great place to check out music. You will love it. If you're here for music, you will find too much to watch. So welcome. I am simulcasting at multiple places. And I love, honestly, I'll just truthfully, I like Periscope as a viewer the most, because one of the things I like about it is that you can tap on your screen, John, and you can make hearts go. So if you try that out, you will... Oh, well, you're just your first time seeing me. Oh, just your first time seeing me. Okay, gotcha. Do I take request? Pink. Welcome. Hi on Twitch. I am brand new on Twitch. And unfortunately, I do take requests, but only of my own songs, because I only do my own songs on here. I'm sorry about that. The good news is there are a lot of people on Periscope, I know Twitch, that do take requests, that do, I should say, do covers. Thanks for the hearts. All right, so I've just now opened Twitch. I am opening YouTube, and I am about to open Facebook. When you make a comment on any of those places, it'll appear there on the right. I've got a merge chat area. That's what I'm calling it. Hi, Greenbaum. Hi, Santan. I'm sure there are definitely other people. Hi, Tight. Hi, Billy, on Periscope that I haven't said hello to. Because I can't see everybody, but I see there are a number of people on. Anyway, I'm thinking about... Hi, Paul. Hi, B. I'm thinking about starting with my song, Income Inequality. This is something that bothers me often. And at one point, I actually wrote an article, a blog post about this topic, and, you know, complete with footnotes and research and so on. And this is a song version of that. I don't have footnotes, so it's not that convoluted, but it's about an issue that I think is really underrated as a problem, as problems go. Just realized I didn't quite properly open Facebook. Income inequality is growing, at least in the US, and I think across the world. And there are some surprising issues with income inequality, not just the obvious ones, but it actually hurts, at least when you're looking at wealthy countries. It hurts everybody across the board. Hi, welcome, B. Belinda, I see too, because your username is BEA86X, but then Belinda, it looks like is your I don't know which one's called the username versus, I don't know what the two different names for the names are, but anyway, hello, Belinda. Thanks for hanging out with me. There are a lot of choices, and I appreciate hanging out with me. I'm sorry, I am really trying desperately to open my video on Facebook, and then I'm going to do my first song, which I was saying is about income inequality. Hi, Peter Bread. Anyone who feels like it, I'd love to hear where you're from, how you're doing in these very challenging times, whether you're struggling with some aspect of COVID, not enough work, too much work, scared, ill, whether you are struggling with the distressing killings and police violence we've seen over the last few weeks. From England, Kent, England. Oh, I have a guy who comes on here a lot from England. For some reason, my power is... Hold on a second. His name is Alan. So if you see me say hi to somebody named Alan, you might say hello yourself. I'm trying to remember exactly where he's from in England. It's not coming to my brain. And so I'm going to do income inequality. This is not my most recent song, but it's one of my more recent songs. And it's about an issue that I think is very important and problematic for the reasons that I talk about in the song. Got to trim my fingernails really quick because it's going to interfere with my fretboard use. But yeah, I do all my own songs on here most weekdays between like 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less, for about 40 minutes or so. So check it out. Check out the replays. Please consider following me wherever you're watching, plus Twitter, plus if you want to venture forth to one of the other places on the left. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public health from A to Z. For income equality can set us all free. From income sorry, I don't have my guitar loud enough. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see. For income equality, all are better off we see. For even see, I'm sorry, I messed up. I've never done that on this song. I'm gonna start this verse over. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy. Hey Matthew, all are better off we see. Even the most wealthy, for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. And with research we can see, without financial worry, people volunteer freely, create higher quality with greater ingenuity. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, We must break free. Thanks, Mari. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade. Punished, so it will obey. People are the same, we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. Oh, my phone just went off. Just imagine it's not about what he deserves. There's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter, they're in need. The solution is recovery. Help to be all we can be. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. Hold on. Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely on without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need. For income equality can set us all free. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. I was trying to remember if I do that chorus at the end again or not. In any event, that was my song Income Inequality, based on a big research project I did, actually. There's a couple of sources if anybody's really interested in the topic. If you look up Equality Trust, in the, I believe it's definitely Europe, I might be the UK, there was an organization that gathered hundreds of studies together and about data from wealthy and basically wealthy countries, and compared wealthy countries that had a lot of income inequality with wealthy countries that had low levels of income inequality, and found that across the board, whether you were wealthy, a human in one of the societies that's wealthy or not, you were impacted negatively by income inequality. So in other words, doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, there are major public health impacts to you personally, on average, if you live in a society where there's a lot of income inequality, which makes sense. Think about the stress levels and the empathic pain of seeing other people suffering and not being able to do much about it, and crime levels higher, anxiety levels higher, mental health problems, all kinds of things across the board. And so that's one of the things I talk about in there, in the song. And there's also a book called Drive, and there's a book called Punished by Rewards that talk about studies that show that we really, hey Brad, I'm giving a little income inequality lecture, that show that we really do better when we're, hi, how's it going? How is it going? By the way, I just did income inequality. How are you doing? What's the latest? Thanks for inviting followers. Anybody who is new or newish, please consider following. Please consider sharing the broadcast. You can follow wherever you're watching, but you can also go to one of the other places and follow there. Like Twitter is a good place to follow. And if you like any other places where I'm broadcasting, I'm simulcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. I do have Instagram and YouNow listed, but I really don't do much on either of those at this point. As far as I will say how I'm doing pretty well. I think I may have mentioned to you, I'm not sure you were on, I have an exciting political project that I'm working on. It's exciting to me. I don't know if other people would think it was so exciting, but it's very exciting to me. I'm trying to fight for change in our home occupation rules, which the major changes I'm trying to fight for disproportionately impact low income and minority families. And I think it's an especially crappy time to have low-income minority families discouraged from being able to work at home when we're in the middle of a pandemic and there's so much unemployment. Oh, that's great. Oh, isn't that enlivening, Brad? Hi, Pac Maine. That's a funny name. That's so great. I don't know how you feel about it, but we got a little obsessed with gardening a few years back and actually got some PTSD. Like, it was just crazy. We tried to grow thousands of tomatoes and green beans, and we actually kind of lost our minds. But for most people dabbling in it, it can be very nourishing. I don't know why my phone keeps wanting to die. Not die, but just it's keeps dimming out. But I will be able to see any comments on my restore. I have another source for seeing comments. But anyway, so I just realized my Facebook thing is not open. Why? I am now opening it. Yes, that's great. And Brad, I don't know about you, but at this time when it's been so stressful and scary going out and about far and wide, it's disproportionately thrilling to be in your own backyard. Our backyard, I've never paid 2 cents of attention to, 2 seconds of time to. Really, it's just a nuisance in some ways. We just haven't spent any time back there. We go out there to carve pumpkins once a year with family, or but I've been spending every single day in the backyard for hours and hours. I'll bring my laptop out there and I'm working out there, and I'm just the birds are chirping, and it doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees. I'll take a shirt, wet it down, put it on top for sure. Hi, John Meekins. It's being connected to life. The birds, the whatever. I mean, even if you live in a busy neighborhood, there's something going on without being frightfully connected to life. I just feel I can't go on a hike anymore without being completely freaked out. Did somebody pass by here and leave a cloud of aerosolized vapor recently? Is my mask on tight enough? It's just what? It's hard to enjoy yourself as much. Anyway, so I did income inequality. I would love, Brad, if you have a request, because I am lately been only thinking of sometimes 3 songs. That's not always true, but today I only have 3 songs that I thought of, and I'd be open to a request. So I did income inequality. I'm going to do When I Gotta Let Go and Everybody's in a Circle. I'll probably end on Everybody's in a Circle, but if you have another song that that I do, I'd be open to that. The only one that I'd probably... You know what I'm talking about then. It's we enjoy the weirdest things now, or things that are not the normal. Circle. Okay, yes, that is one of the ones I plan to sing. So do you want anyone that I didn't plan to sing? As a reminder, let's think of some examples. TikTok would be something I haven't done in a while. My Boys. I Want to Live Before I Die. Yeah, the 3 I had planned are When I Gotta Let Go, Income Inequality, and Everybody's in a Circle. But I usually do 4. I could do it's been a little while since I want to Live Before I Die. Do When in Doubt, Wait. Or something that I just even did yesterday. I'd be open to it. There are a ton of people on Periscope. Welcome. I'm sure I do not know all of you. And I'm sure some of you are new. A lot of you are new. So please consider checking out the music. If you like, please consider following, sharing the broadcast. I do all my own music on here most weekdays, Monday through Friday, between like 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. Kind of American. Oh, okay. I'll do that one. You got it. You got it. All right. So then maybe I'll do Everybody's in a Circle. Or maybe I'll do I Want to Live Before I Die Right Now. Let's do it. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I get very into like, I want to make sure I don't, redo my songs too much. And so I get into like making my own list, but I don't want to be closed to people having their own requests. So I'm trying my best to leave at least one song open for request. I Want to Live Before I Die. Perfect. So this is a song about not letting fear irrational. Yes, absolutely. It's win-win. You gave me another idea of what to sing. This song is about not letting fear, and I'm not talking about rational fear, but irrational fear get in the way of the things that I want to do with my life. Like, kind of, I very carefully say I'm not talking about risking, looking for ways to hurt myself or no death-defying tricks. So don't misunderstand. I really wanna live before I die. No growing up with a sigh. I just don't wanna live before I die. Breaking free wasn't always so clear to me. I've known fear so well, so glad that I can move through that. Now it's not where I wanna dwell. 'Cause I wanna live before I die. I really wanna live before I die. Just don't wanna live before I die. Thanks for the hearts. Giving all that I've got in me. 'Cause I wanna live before I die. know I really wanna live before I die. Growing up with a sigh. I just wanna live before I die. I just wanna live before I die. That's fun doing a request to know somebody specifically wants a song. Let me reiterate though, it's really there comes a time for some. When that time it came for me, the pain of holding back was worse than breaking free. It wasn't always so clear to me, I've known fear so well. So glad I can move through right in that now. It's not where I want to dwell. I mean, I'm really realizing this song could be sung by somebody who's like, throw off the mask, get the heck out there. This is really live. And that is, thank you. That is definitely not what I would want to think of this song as saying under these circumstances. It's how I'm, but that said, it's like I'm trying my best to not put my entire life on hold, but that does not mean, what it means is I'm trying to find creative new strategies for meeting the same needs. I'm trying to not give up on having those needs met, like connection, for example, or fulfillment or accomplishment, just because I can't go outside safely. So under these circumstances, it's not about just doing whatever it is you think of doing, regardless of the risk. It's more about how can I seize safe opportunities to creatively meet the same needs, for lack of a better phrase. So if I have a need for connection, if I have a need for contribution, if I have a need for who knows, then finding are there unique ways that will be safe under these circumstances. Yeah, exactly. New ways to live, no matter how bad it can be. Yeah, we can't. I mean, in some ways we are putting our lives on hold, right? I mean, I'm not going to get to see my mom and give her a hug, and I don't know how long. I mean, I don't even think we're allowed to get together yet in our state, like as a gathering, even if we're 6 feet apart with masks on, as I understand it. And frankly, she doesn't want to because she's scared. She's in her 70s, and it's like, that is sad. There's nothing that substitutes for that completely, that particular connection. But there's a lot we are trying to do. FaceTimes and phone calls and emails and just other strategies for meeting those connection needs. And I know for a lot of people, they feel like their work lives are being put on hold. Maybe not. Maybe they're working more than ever. I don't know, Brad. You probably are. Are you working at the nursing home right now? I mean, some, but I know I just watched an interview of a musician who said, it's really hard. This year was supposed to be my biggest year yet. I was going to go on this huge tour. And there's like, it's just, and sometimes it's easier said than done to try to find substitutes for fully living at a time when you don't feel safe even going outside. So I don't want to understate how difficult that can be, but I think it's something we have to try for. We have to try the best we can. And I feel like I'm finally making some headway there, spending oodles of time in my backyard instead of going on vacations, or going places and traveling or taking hikes, or whatever. Just backyard's looking real good right now. Meeting a lot of the same needs, not quite, but because of the knee. Well, on the plus side, Brad, the highest rates of death are happening in nursing homes in terms of statistically, like it's not the safest job. And are you able to collect unemployment? What state are you in? Because like here, my niece is out of work and she's been just collecting oodles of unemployment. And I mean, I don't know whether to be happy. I'm kind of relieved actually to hear that you're not that you're not in that job. Oh, I just realized I never hit low latency for there. I just fixed that. Sorry about that. I don't know if there's been latency. Right. So it's, it's kind of pros and cons. It's like, oh shoot, I can't go in and risk my life. Oh, darn. But, there is the matter of making a living. You're still on disability, so that's good. Well, that's relatively good news. All told, all considered, I'll take that. All right, so I think I'm gonna. So what we did a little bonus song there. I think I want to do When I Gotta Let Go, and then Everybody's in a Circle. When I Gotta Let Go is coming up for me big time. Wow, I realize it's almost 6. I might not have time for both songs, but I gotta do When I Gotta Let Go. Gotta do it. This is definitely on point. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? I have a friend. Oh my God, I have a friend whose husband is just as disabled as you can be. He's just, hi, Mark. He is just out on his back. He's a wreck. And, they make it so difficult. They've denied him like 2 or 3 times. They're like, well, they look through this huge book of jobs. Like, you could lick envelopes, denied, So good luck. It's so hard. I know it's so hard. But it's worth a try. Hi, how's it going, Mark? How are you doing? You'll have to check out the replay for for how I'm doing, because I'm realizing I'm sort of relatively low on time here. Just time got away from me. I'm looking for When I Gotta Let Go. There it is. Really need to do this song. There's a lot of backstory to that comment of mine, but suffice it to say, it's a needed song. Let's see, sip of water. Fill us in, Mark, if you feel like, and I'll check on the back end here. You are so young, the bird had stung. I was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry, and feel your pain again and again. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go, 'cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Never hit myself, I still have scars. Fear to be safe, I better do things perfectly, including taking care of you and all others suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go, 'cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow out and lend a hand. I know compassion, it helps us all, but it's my limits I need to. It's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. David, it's why I need to know when I gotta let go, 'cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Thanks for sharing. There is so much pain in this world, can do to fix it. I believe big changes are the key. But I can't make it myself alone, just me. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow to lend a hand. Accepting limits, it can cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need. And yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow to lend a hand. When I gotta let go, when I gotta let go, when I gotta let go. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, David. Thanks also for asking how I'm doing. I covered it a little in the beginning, but I'm doing actually pretty well. I feel like I've been really adapting to this lockdown. My biggest strategy has been to spend as much time as possible in the backyard. I bring my computer out there. I work out there. I'm out there like I'll take a shirt, wet it down, wring it out, put it on so I can stand the heat out there. A fan I plug in out there, whereas I used to go out my backyard maybe once a year. I'm out there every day and I'm hearing the birds chirp, and that's a big survival mechanism for me. Yeah. It's been huge, and it's given me a level of basic mental health that I've been lacking lately, to be able to then do some other things that are good for me and for others. Like I'm working on a political project that I'm very excited about. In a nutshell, a nuttiest tiny nutshell, we have rules in our city and really across our nation and probably across the world that limit what kind of work people can do from home. Home occupation permit rules, things like that they're called. And I've been unhappy with ours in our city for like a decade and a half, and I've thought about trying to campaign for change, and recently I realized, oh my goodness, the top 3 complaints I have are disproportionately impactful. Ooh, awesome, Mark. Are disproportionately impactful on low-income minority households, like hugely. And I don't know why that just, well, I know why. That zipped up my energy to work on it, because it seems like now it's like, it's not just about me and my family. It's like, it's a really good cause. And especially at a time where people need to be able to work from home. It's a pandemic. There's massive unemployment. And there's also a lot of push right now for big changes to help minority and low income people, you know? So it's like, I'm super energized. You know, my song, Reason Why, this is like one of my reasons why that keeps me, is my new reason why that keeps me like excited, and like I can't wait to just, I can't afford a lot of time to work on it every day, but when I do, I'm like, oh, this is so exciting. I'm going to try to get other organizations in on it to work with me. It's for a lawyer type of thing. It might not sound exciting for, I understand, for a lot of people, but for me it's like something I can do with my skills that is empowering. I spend a lot of my time trying to comply with unreasonable laws, and it's nice to instead be trying to change unreasonable laws, or laws that don't meet my need for reasonableness. I don't want to judge them, but I don't think they work. It's very empowering versus very anxiety producing. So That's me in a kind of larger than small nutshell. You do, David. You gotta find a reason to keep going. I wish I could do a reason why, but I'm so low on time. Let's do everybody's in a circle, and then next time maybe I'll try to do a reason why. I think the last time I did it, if you want to check it out, was on, hold on, it was on June 8th. Just made some macaroni salad. Woo! Out there in your Dutch oven? That's awesome. So you're able to cook outside. That's very cool. Giving me ideas, Mark. We don't do barbecuing at all, but we could. But we don't like to. I don't like the stench of a barbecue. But anyway, but on June 8th, I did the very first song I did was a reason. No, yeah, the very first song I did was a reason why, which is a song about finding something to keep you going when things are tough. So a project, a purpose, you know. Yum, you're making us all hungry. I might have to get off sooner than I planned because it's almost dinner time here. All right, everybody's in a circle. We'll whip this song out and we'll be in our own little circle. For anybody who's new, I see there are quite a few people on Periscope. Please consider following. And you can follow wherever you're watching. And you can also follow on Twitter. Yeah, right? Mark, do you have enough food for all of us? Can we pretend to be eating some of your macaroni salad? What else you got? Mark? Did you make enough for all of us? Oh, it's funny. 4 cups. So all 18 of us that are on, that won't be many noodles each, but it's 4 cups of dry macaroni though. That makes a lot, but I don't know. Thankfully, we're only going to virtually partake. My goodness, I'm having a hard time finding this song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It should be here, maybe? No. Here, maybe? Yes. Okay. Everybody's in a circle. This is about remembering that we can make do for now. Well, here we go. We're all going to Mark's house in his little circle. Here we go, virtually. Using your imaginations is a big thing during this time too. I watched this incredible program by Zoe Bookbinder, prison abolition, prison reform project, a collective music production. She worked on for 10 years with prisoners at Folsom Prison, and there was a poem by a guy, imagining standing outside and all this stuff, and I thought, yeah, you'd have to do that if you were locked away. So we're locked away and we are imagining we're taking a virtual trip to a friend's. Mark, okay. And there's some music playing. If you fear you won't fit in to a circle you wanna be in, if the light from the nearest sun is much too dim, if you only look around and realize that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are a sun, light shines through you, everyone. Sorry, I just realized I'm so sorry guys, I have to do something on Twitch here. Deny. All right. You don't need another sun to get light and love from. When the sun is in you, they shine right through you, so you can feel warm all of the time. Because everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Thanks, David. Thanks so much. Thanks for those hearts, Brad. It was a great time today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. As always, we're going to keep each other going one day at a time, through this crazy time, crazy ongoing time. We saw a chart the other day that showed first wave of the Spanish flu, second wave of the Spanish flu, third wave of the Spanish flu. The smallest wave was the wave that would be the equivalent to the wave we're in now. So this may be couple years out where we're just trudging through with each other around the virtual circle, virtual hugs, having virtual hugs. I mean, we've always had a virtual connection. We will get to the other end together. That's it. One day at a time, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're all dealing with something disruptive or many things, sometimes catastrophically. So we're going to get through the best we can, and take care, everyone. I hope to see you again when you can hop on. And have a good rest of your evening. And I should be on tomorrow and then taking a break for the weekend. Bye, everyone. David, Brad, Mark, others. Take care. Sorry if I'm missing you. There are a number of other people on. I see, Brad, you're typing. You're welcome, David. Thanks. You too, Brad. And I see some typing from Mark. So we'll let that play out. Take care, all. Bye, everyone.